Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
Good morning, traders. A few quick remarks about what we have in front of us today in the market, and specifically the S&P 500. First off, let's take a look at what our news is today. Our 8:30 news driver is retail sales. Also have Empire State and biz inventories coming up at 10. Biz inventory is kind of a second tier number. And then nothing really until daily at 8 o'clock. Nothing huge coming out of Europe overnight. Take a quick look at our S&P daily chart. The big thing to see here on the daily charts, what I've kind of been reiterating, is that since this most recent all-time high, we have started to make lower highs, and the market condition is actually trending lower, retracing from that high. So that's really important to remember, because this is a change from our larger themes that we had going on just a few weeks ago. So we're making lower highs. Anybody else that watched the plans recently would see that the 67s were just an absolutely key area last week, and on Friday we finally got the push through down to the targets we had at 55 and 49.5 or 49.25. We got the push through and actually settled at 67. So that's what happened last week. Then on the reopen, obviously, as you can see here, we started to rally up. But so just reiterating, these are full session candles. And the big areas that we want to look at on this chart, we still have our double TPO low from last month. It's also our monthly one time frame break. This is a very key area to be aware of on any pushes downsides. This red band, very key area. Let's look at our PNF chart. So this is our PNF 8 box. And I'll get my Epic pen ready. But what we can see here is we had settlement here below. Our 67s are this band. We settled, we pushed below, retested, resumed for another test of the low, then settled right here and have kind of trended higher through the European session. We've respected full session VWAP. This white line is our 2-day VWAP, and now we're above it. And as you can see, we're holding above it and pushing higher. So for me, the clear area, the clear important area, there's two important areas today. Friday, I really emphasized this area in the rust-colored band. I said that this was going to be a key to the trade. One of the scenarios was, if we immediately push below, retraced to it, and continued, that we were likely to see downside, and that was what we got. This area was the key area. It's again key today. And the other key area is the 67s, obviously. So I'll just sketch those out here. So we have this area is very key, and we have essentially this area is very key. So given what we have today, we're above settlement. We're above settlement. We're pushing higher. My primary idea today is going to be an open or pre-open that kind of tests lower a little bit. I think that an open settlement, I think we leave settlement open, or at worst, test and quickly reject higher. And then I think we get back above full session VWAP. We hold and we push up into this area, into the magnet zone. This could actually happen pre-market as well. Push up into the magnet zone, potentially up into here. And basically what I'm looking to happen if we start doing that is this to either A, become some upward sloping balance that kind of chops through these levels and kind of gives us one of those. Chopping through these levels would still be a close, most likely in range, maybe a test of yesterday's high and a fall and a fall lower. That would kind of be the upward sloping balance idea. The second idea would be a failure, but this is more bearish idea. That would be a failure in this area. So I would anticipate more of a test higher that falls lower into the full session levels, kind of hangs out underneath and then continues. And the key target there would be settlement for me. That would be our key target on this bearish idea. And then from settlement, there's possibility that we could continue, we could go higher and start to take up this idea, or there's potential that we could get back below. There's potential for either, but really based on kind of the bullishness, I think I drew 67s as there. I meant to, anyway, get rid of that. But so if it continues lower, hits 67, and this idea continues lower, hits 67s, I would my initial expectation on that test would be continuation higher. The secondary idea would be a push lower. That would be my bearish idea. For a bullish, any type of bullish idea, any type, it could end up being a lot of chop in here, like I said, but any type of a significant bullish idea for me would have to mean that price gets, however, whatever it does in this area, it would have to mean price gets above this and can really start to hold and continue. For anything to get super bullish for me, it would have to happen beyond this. And then at that point, this overnight high, we'd be looking at this structure here. If we get through the 30 zone, we'd be looking up here at the 40 zone, and this structure is a test. And that would be a bullish idea. So just to quickly kind of reiterate the ideas, what I'm thinking most is the blue idea, which is some type of a upward sloping balance that finds support either at or above settlement. So that's my primary idea, is the blue idea. Upward sloping balance, test below, maybe it gets settlement, maybe it doesn't, but gets back above full session levels and kind of grinds into this area. And this area becomes a question mark. That's my most expected idea right now, as of right now. And that's a, balance with an upward skew idea, the blue idea. Second idea is a bearish idea, where this area that I talked about on Friday, this actually has a lot of strong selling still in there. There's still active sellers, and it pushes up towards that area. The active sellers push it back down. We end up below full session levels, and we work to test settlement. That's the key bearish idea. And then on a test of settlement, kind of all bets are off. We could continue lower. We could take out this low and improve the low, or we could bounce up higher. That's the bearish idea. And obviously the bullish idea could happen with any type of chop happening in here, in my opinion, but it would need to get really bullish, to get really aggressively bullish. I would have to see us get up into this orange rust colored area, right around the 17s, 20s. There's a zone there. I have to see it get up into there and really show that the buying momentum still has some juice up there. Like, we get up there and we're not falling back over. We get up there and there's still aggressive buying, still lifting of offers, and we still see the ability to continue and see higher lows. So that right there, that's what I'm thinking for today. Those are my ideas for the S&Ps. I'm tending to think that today will probably be a medium to more mild day in terms of opportunity. It's a Monday, so a lot of what's happening today is setting up the week, and we just got a big test. The test of 67 to look below was a pretty big test. So something was said on that day, so I'm expecting today to be a little bit more on the mild side, a little bit less news, but we could also be surprised. So that's what I'm seeing today. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I hope everyone can improve their trading today in some way, shape, or form. Thanks everyone for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.